Mo kí gbogbo wa níbi tí ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa tí ẹ ti ń wò wá. Mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káalẹ́, a dẹ̀ kú àgbákò Sunday tí ó tutù mẹ́jẹ ní Nigeria. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I say good evening and welcome to the live transmission. As looking at some of the latest development from Nigeria in the last few hours, I am really compelled láti jáde láti lè sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí torí pé ẹni tí kò bá ní ìtara pẹ̀lú àwọn jàǹbá méjì tí mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí lálẹ́ yìí, a jẹ́ pé èèyàn náà kì í ṣe human being. Mo kí Elédùmarè, ọba tó léni tó lànà, ọba tó ní wá, tí ó jẹ́ kí a ní strength láti máa ṣí àwọn èèyàn wa lọ́kàn nípa ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìdí pàtàkì tá a ṣe ń sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wa pé ẹ má jẹ́ kó dìgbà tí a bá dọ́run kẹ́ tó gbọ́ òtítọ́. Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Lagos àti Benue ni mo fẹ́ mẹ́nu lé lórí. If strength have, at least a lè ṣe 1 or 2 hours. Nígbà tí mò ń wo àwọn èèyàn á máa béèrè pé níbo ni gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì wà, ìjátẹ̀ níjọba rárá, àti pé kí ló dé, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo làwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ṣe fi dé stage dé ìjọba ò care. Lótìtọ́ àwọn tó jẹ́ aráàlú náà, ìjáwọn aráàlú gan fúnra wọn care, torí àwa tí à ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa pé Nàìjíríà kò ń ṣe country tí èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ fọkàn tán rárá. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó ń sọ fún wa ni pé ká má worry, ká fi àwọn sílẹ̀ nítorí pé Nàìjíríà ńkọ́ kò ní tí àwọn lè ṣe sí àfi káwọn wà nínú ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn olóṣèlú wọn. And it has always been like that. Níbi tí Nàìjíríà máa gbẹ̀mí àwọn èèyàn, tí àwọn èèyàn kàn máa sunkún fúnjọ́ kan, and everybody moves on as if nothing has happened. Mo wá ń wo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Benue àti Lagos State ní àná sẹ́ni. Mo tún wá ń bira mi pé ǹjẹ́ Nàìjíríà tá à ń sọ yìí kò ní mu ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn tán? Ó kúkú ti mẹ́jẹ̀ látijọ́ méjì mẹ́ta. For 63 years, Nigeria has been a blood-sucking country. But unfortunately, an average Nigeria, maybe they see it from the point of Bawashiri, Biawo, I don't know. But in Towanbe ni pé, if we continue in this trajectory and everybody lives in this fake denial, revolution tẹ́ ń sá fún, bí Sowore ṣe sọ, ó máa dé and nobody will be able to stop it. The lives of the lives of millions of Nigerians is at risk. Risk yẹn ti wá di ntí kò jẹ́ nǹkankan mọ́ fún anybody nítorí pé it has become the normal norm. Béèyàn bá kú ní Nàìjíríà láàárọ̀ yìí, life will just mean nothing. I am asking the question, ǹjẹ́ irú life tí wọ́n ń bá lọ nínú Nàìjíríà yìí? I didn't have intention to come out today, but looking at the accident that I saw in Lagos, Badagry, and tó bá ti rí video yẹn, you are probably not aware of what is happening in your surrounding. Èèyàn tó kú ní Lagos lórí Lagos Ibadan Expressway is more than enough to also generate conversation. Mo wá ń wo gbogbo àwọn tó ń pera wọn ní news network ní Nigeria, and I cried for my people. And the reason for that is the time now is 10 minutes before 10 p.m. local time in London. Time kan náà làwa ti Nigeria jọ wà. And I'm asking myself that, ǹjẹ́ wọ́n value ẹ̀mí rárá ní Nigeria? We hardly value the lives of our people. Even tá bá tẹ̀ ná fẹ́ Yoruba nation, which is the only solution. The question is, àwọn tí wọ́n náà wọ́n fẹ́ Yoruba nation, báwọn fẹ́ kí Nigeria kó ṣì máa exist, wọ́n ní láti protect wọn on a daily basis, regardless of our political views. But it seems that is not the situation in Nigeria. And that literally means that should we not speak up, then it would be a shame for somebody like me that is asking for Yoruba nation and seeing the death from Benue State, táwọn Fúlàní pààyàn lánàá. Ìyẹn tí kúrò nílẹ̀, àtúrí Lagos State, Badagry. I'm going to only play the soundtrack. You might have to go on our Twitter feed or Instagram to go and watch the actual video. Or probably some of you have seen it as well, depending on which network you're following. But all I can say is that multiple numbers of people have died again in an auto crash. Wọ́n ní wọ́n charter mọ́tò yẹn ni. 18 partygoers have died because of the negligence of the system tí kò ṣiṣẹ́. From the message that have been communicated out from the news on the ground, 18 partygoers died in a Lagos auto crash. All the deceased passengers had chartered the bus láti Yaba, the area of Lagos State. Gbogbo wa la mọ̀ Yaba, ẹni tó bá náà ò mọ̀ Lagos, wà á ti máa gbọ́ Yaba dáadáa. At least wà á máa gbọ́ Yaba Òyìnbó, Yaba Òyìnbó. Do you know that every single person in that vehicle died? And it seems that life means nothing to the people on the ground. And I'll tell you the reason why that I say so. You will expect that the Lagos state will initiate the biggest emergency to fly down there with helicopter, which they have, send every necessary medical support just to see if they can save 1, 2, 3, 5 people. We have said it continuously that if you say nothing, Nigeria will still suck you and you will die. At some point, we're all going to die anyway. So we shouldn't be scared of death. But what I still don't get is that what is the value of a government? Kini value of government? Why do we have a government? Kini ditache sopa ni government when the government is not there for us. We have been shouting. People have been repeating almost the same thing for 63 years. Accident does happen around the world. So it's not an excuse to sit here and say, "Ship accident is you know." And I'll give you the closest accident that happened here in London. And that was in Wimbledon, I believe, on Thursday. Nígbà tí mọ́tò kan crash sínú school àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké. An 8-year-old girl died. 3 people, if I'm still right, are in serious critical condition. But the amount of emergency services with helicopter, fire, police, medical personnel that was drafted into that particular area, you will ask yourself, I hope you will not die before your time in Nigeria. I just hope you will not die before your time. Because for decades, Nigerians have been told lies that their death is natural, but it is not. For every time you die in Nigeria, especially if you die because of the negligence of a failed system, it is not your time to die. It is because all the necessary things to a coffee system to protect and save you have not been done. So you will end up becoming a victim or somebody you know. I see more details I won't talk no ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀. But I am perfectly sure that by the time we start getting to know àwọn wo ni wọ́n kóra wọn sínú mọ́tò tí wọ́n dá wọn lọ sí Benin Republic for this party that they were heading to. But eventually, they did not even meet that party. Nigerians take a lot of risk. Everyone say it all the time. But gbogbo wa la máa ń mójú kúrò níbẹ̀. Ìgbà tó bá ti kàn wá. All these 18 party goers, and I'm sure there are more than 18, is the one in Lagos State. But the one in Benue State that I've also been able to see the images that cannot be posted on Facebook, but we are able to post it on Twitter for those that have a Twitter account and follow us, you might have seen on Twitter. 25 innocent lives were killed by the Fulani terrorists. And again, it's not the first time that Benue State have been attacked. Fulani, not in the night, but in the broad day afternoon, invaded a local government called Akapuna village in Ukum local government area of Benue State and massacred 25 residents. According to the local sources, the Fulani terrorists came to the settlement and shot repeatedly. Many of those residents ran for their lives, which I can imagine, because if everybody is trying to survive, even at the point of death, you will try to save yourself. But in the midst of bullets coming out from the AK-47 and the AK-49 that these terrorist Fulani are moving around with, even if you dodge it, some might not be able to. And that is why 25 innocent Nigerians died yesterday. This was in Benue State. What is life itself to Nigerians? And when actually are you going to think that your life means nothing to as many of your representatives? Your representatives knows that a vehicle that drives in Lagos State is not up to the standard in terms of roadworthiness. We all say it all the time. We have all been into one vehicle or travel and realize that that vehicle is not roadworthy, but yet it is allowed to ply the roads, and that led to the death of those in Lagos State. So I'm going to play the soundtrack of these accidents that killed, whether they are Yorubas, whether they are Igbos, whether they are Hausas. As long as we know they are human beings, but they are no longer with us today because of the negligence of a country that we are told is the most populous Black nation in the world. The country that we are told has vast amount of crude oil resources. The country that we are told have the largest number of intelligent people in the world. The country that we are told have huge amount of gas reserved. But today, that same country refused to protect your lives. But rather than some of you to hold your politicians accountable for those negligences, you are not doing so. You are literally using your energy to create frictions among yourselves, whether through the social media network or all other places that you all find yourselves. So this denial has been something that has been going on in Nigeria for a very long time. Like I said, I was really compelled to come out tonight just to honor those that have been killed, nothing more than that. But I know that there will be a day Nigerians themselves will come out and do the needful. It is just a matter of time. That time is what everybody is counting down. Do you know that Nigerians are much more concerned in putting their nose to those that are asking for the dissolution, disintegration, the breakup of this contraction that you call Nigeria. And the same Nigerians attack those that are asking for the right to self-determination. I see them. We all smell them. We all have them as friends. Everybody knows somebody that will tell you, why do you want to break up Nigeria? But when we say that Nigeria is a hellfire, you are not told that in all your religious centers. Rather, people are pointing fingers to whether they are the Yorubas under the leadership of Professor Banji Akintoye. Some have even accused Igboho, the same Dr. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, aka Igboho Sha, that is trying to make humanity a better place so that as many of our people can have a long lives. Do you know that maybe part of those that died in Lagos State, between Lagos and Badagry, about 20 of them, including a young old baby, do you know that some of them might have accused Igboho of trying to bring down Nigeria? Do you know that some of those that are killed in Benue State would have loved Nigeria to the extent that they will point finger back to why should we dissolve Nigeria? Like I said, I felt humanity, and that's the reason why I've come out. I have no reason to come out. Whether by tomorrow, I might know maybe one or two people, the one in Lagos State, probably, maybe never, because Nigeria is a big entity with about 200 million people. But even if I don't know those that got caught up in this accident, these are lives that dressed up, told their loved ones that they'll be traveling to outskirts of Lagos. I have been to the outskirts of London today. That is if you have followed the broadcast I made this morning. You can see the difference between my journey and the journey that have now cost lives of innocent Nigerians. If you look at the broadcast I pulled out this morning, it shows that the vehicle I was driving in must make sure that my life is protected for the duration of that journey. Even though the vehicle was not filled up like the one in Lagos State, the accident happened. But you could tell that the journey has a lot to protect the lives. Like I said, people die here as well. The latest was the young 8-year-old girl that died because a woman drove, whether, I don't know, I can't comment on it because it's an ongoing investigation. But what we know that a 40-year-old woman drove into a school premises while the children were outside in London last week, Thursday, if I'm right, or somewhere around there. One young girl that left home died, while 3 are still in critical condition. But my question to those that died in Nigeria, as I'm about to play the soundtrack, is that, is your life really being kept so that you can live beyond what WHO said? WHO said Nigerians will not live up to 60 years old. You will die at some point because of the negligence of the country you believe and you love so much. I understand a lot of Nigerians. I know your feelings. I know that a lot of you prefer to be called Nigerians, and that is the reason why you are fighting back to protect Nigeria. But the same Nigeria that you are trying to protect, Nigeria then try láti tọ́jú pamọ́. That same Nigeria does not respect your life. There is no dignity, even as I was watching the video of this vehicle that has left 18 people dead. They were literally pulling the vehicle with another truck so that they can remove the dead people inside. There is no fire brigade to cut the vehicle and remove those that have died. Are you sure that you are not in hellfire as against the hellfire that all your religious centers are telling you? And when we are saying with those other that are agitating that this entity is not fulfilling our wishes, we want a better solution. Majority of Nigerians are the one fighting back. You are the one defending the Nigeria state. And that is why Nigeria is still existing as of today. If we have all decided from the region and hold on fast and fist, Nigeria will have dissolved since the campaign, especially from the Biafra and the Oduduwa, saying categorically, our lives is no longer safe. But many Nigerians, both that died yesterday in Benue State, about 25 people died from the Fulani terrorist attack. About 20 plus have died as well today in Lagos State. This is the soundtrack of the accident that killed Nigerians in Lagos Badagry Expressway, according to the information that we heard. Let's listen to this. Oh, sorry. I posted the wrong stuff without the right video. Bear with us, those of you on Instagram, on TikTok. I have to come out for a few minutes and reload the video again. Once again, for those that have died, we pray that their souls will rest in perfect peace. Hopefully. Once again, Nigeria is a crime scene, and there's no way you can make it to work. Once again, I was really compelled to come out. I don't have the strength, neither do I have the energy, but I was more of, these are people that we will not be able to say hello to again. So the only thing I can do now is just to appreciate and just say, may Eledumare be with the families of those that died. Nigerians, I understand you're not going to respond to anything. It has been a curse on you all. So even if we shout and shout from today till tomorrow, you will not make any difference. Even as people were dying, somebody was joking. Let's hear what they have to say.
Lagos Badagry Expressway. Jesus Christ. Nobody survived in the bus. And 18-passenger bus. 18-passenger bus. Body survived. The men of road safety are crying. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. This is terrible. Lagos Badagry Expressway. This is very, very terrible. The accident is very, very terrible. 18 passengers. All occupants dead. All occupants dead. Hello, Shano. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Let me explain the details. I will not share this video in this live transmission. Don't even ask for it, but it's already on my Twitter handle, and that is entirely up to those of you that have Twitter. I have told you to get on your Twitter because we can post certain things on Twitter. I've also posted these. I will be posting these on our news page
I would like
as well. There is a vehicle on the road that had, and when they say it's an 18-passenger, we all know automatically that the numbers of passengers in there will be more than 18. But let's put it as 18. What you have just listened to is the details of an eyewitness making a recording that is just 2 minutes, 20 seconds. And throughout that video, all I can see there is that there is no single emergency services. Probably one last man, and that's all. There is no ambulance. There is no air ambulance. There is no police. There is no any, even after everything is like, there is no crime scene, where crime scene will now take the forensic details. Let me start playing the video and do analysis on it. So what I can see here is this 18 passenger, how he was able to collude or collide with the other vehicle is what I don't know. But they are now attached a vehicle to pull it. What if moto mi? What gbé síwájú ẹ̀ láti fi pull 18 passenger yẹn kó lè bá yọ àwọn tó ti wà nínú ẹ̀ tó ti squash. That is the Nigeria that you are trying to protect. I've told you, death is not something we should all be scared of. At some point, we'll all die. But the dignity is that when you are dying, whether in a car crash, whether in the submersible that we saw, how they were able to pull out everything to try and save 5 people, whether it's a road accident for those of us outside Nigeria today, at least I can say if this happened to any of us outside, we will be given the final dignity before we die. Nobody would pull a vehicle that is already in an accident. Moto tó ti wà nínú accident. Àwọn èèyàn ti kú sínú ẹ̀, 18 people from what we are told. And I'm sure there are more than 18. Because what kàn rí mọ́tò yẹn as 18 passenger. But we know that when we do go out, especially in Nigeria, àwọn èèyàn máa lápá ara wọn. So give and take, about 25 people have died, as far as I'm concerned, in that vehicle. Because I'm definitely that some people will join them, even at the last minute, and some will probably pull out. And to pull out, I'll see church, I'll dupe, I'll see mosque, I'll dupe. If these accidents has happened in any part of England today, all the news network, Ibeloma focusing. And this is what has compelled me to come out, so that Tuban Dojo Waju, because we're all going to die anyway. Does not matter how long you want to stay in life, whether we are going to be 90, 100, 50, 60. I wanted to be on record that I came out to talk about these, being the 9th of July 2023. And it's not about those that died in Lagos. I'm also concerned about those that died in Benue State. 25 people were killed by the Fulani terrorists, the blood-sucking monster that Buhari, the sadist, brought into Nigeria. Let me say this clearly. If these accidents occurred in England, Gbogbo News Network, patapata, that will be their focus point up till the next few days. Even the one that happened in Wimbledon, which I've been talking about. Let me get the Wimbledon accident, the latest. From what we know, even as at 1 hour ago, the BBC says a second girl have died, and this an hour ago. So now we've lost 2 innocent lives in UK due to the accident or the car crash that happened in Wimbledon. This is an hour ago. At the beginning of this broadcast, that 3 people are in critical condition. Information has now come out that the second girl has died from her injuries after a car crashed into a school in southwest London on Thursday. The Metropolitan Police has named 8-year-old Nuria Sajab as the second victim. Selena Lau, 8 years, also died after the incident in Wimbledon. In a statement that was released by the police on Sunday, do you know that the Nigerian police have not released any statement on the death of 18 people? There's no statement yet, nothing. And everybody just move on as if lives continue. That is the Nigeria Tefe save. If I will die in this country, I will get the final dignity. One pulo kumi anyhow. Koda to ba je pe accident ni ba wa nu e no. Because I will die. Nobody knows how we're gonna die. I can be long pe ko je ka kuku dada. Nobody knows. You know, you could die in a car crash. You could die by just tipping your toes. But the dignity will be far than your current president. Dignity. The statement tí ọlọ́pàá released in London lálẹ́, that is another crime. Ó tún dèkú méjì tó ń deal pẹ̀lú nísìn. And do you know that for the next 1 year, 2 years, what to my review, kí ló lè prevent such accident? I was telling my wife that every school now will change. There's something they call bola. Bola yẹn ó wà ní school àwọn ọmọ kankan fáwọn ọmọ tí àwọn tó bá wà ní UK. I don't know about America, and I'm sure it's the same thing. But ibi tí mọ́tò ti gbá, I'm talking about the one in London now, tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Thursday, that has now led to 8 2-years-old that have died. The picture is here in front of me, is on BBC. A new statement has been released by the Metropolitan Police. The driver of the vehicle is a 46-year-old woman, has been bailed until late July, having been arrested on suspicions of causing death by dangerous driving. Who do we hold responsible for the death of these 18 passengers that have led to 18 people died in Lagos State and 25 people died from the Fulani terrorist attack? I hope you can now see the reason why, rather than you putting that energy by saying to the Biafra, especially I'm talking to Nigerians now, because I see all your rhetorics on the social media that they are trying to destroy Nigeria. They are creating problem. Rather than all say to this monster country that enough is enough, we have all spent time with this monster, and this monster will continue to kill you one at a time. Like I said, even if, because I don't want you to feel like I am here to accuse you as a Nigerian because I am in London. I have put myself in your same situation, that even if I was meant to die in this country, which I am 6,000 kilometers away from you, my death will be in dignity, regardless of whichever the way the death comes. I will be given the final dignity by the system that I have lived in the last 25 years. That is the difference between me and you. Because when you die in Nigeria, even your dead body, Tamagbilosi mortuary, will not have that dignity. Because we have seen in Nigeria that people are told that that shows that any dignity. And that is it. So I don't want you to say, he told you one in London, no, don't say that. Like I said, even if I was to buy me no mama kuni London, dignity ma wa fún mi ju what wa Nigeria lọ. Dignity do ma fún mi o ma ju ti president yín lọ, because ma sọ reason fún ẹ. Wọ́n ma make sure pé ikú tó pa mí yẹn, wọ́n ma find there to the last investigation. They will never leave anything untouched. It does not matter ikú tó bá jẹ́, even if it's an accident like the one in Nigeria today. Number one, I might not die of a terrorist attack. But again, if I say that, because there was a terrorist attack in UK in 2006 and people died. So Tiban Sokwe Kunisi terrorist attack is because the UK is making every reason to defend and protect us from such an attack. So I am making this now to Benue State. So I've put myself in your own situation so that I don't want you to think at the back of your mind that in London. No, even terrorists mafia permisi London. Kotos make attempt here, Bobo security lui ti fail here. Now, into bawa mu make a terrorists attack UK. Timu they were involved, Timu de balo. One man prevented from the next person, Kuma Shelley. And that is why I say Ito Shelley last was in 2006, where the UK was attacked simultaneously. There was a lot of loophole. They could have stopped it. But the system also failed to make those things to not happen. But this time around, in 2006, the UK counter-terrorism have been able to learn a lot. They've been able to follow trails of people. And that's why I say when people are saying, I'm a law report to KOIKIMEDIA in London, I'm a law report. The same thing is with Simon Ekpa. Trying to report Simon Ekpa in Finland is a waste of time. because the Finnish government knows that Simon Ekpa is not creating terrorism in Nigeria. He's asking for the same right as any other indigenous people around the world. But because Nigerians have been told that we are one, there's no need for us to break. And that means that you will continue to experience a dignity that is not going to happen in your lifetime. Dignity means, even as some of you are watching me today, I'm just looking for some of you don't even have enough. Let me even rephrase that. Even if you have minimum of 5 million naira in your account, do you know that every day that money becomes a devalue, could appreciate? Maybe you don't know that. So if I'm just talking about, I just want to move it. Let's say that some of you have 5 million in your account. Do you know that every blessed day that money devalues? And that literally means that your life is not worth it. So let's play that video again and listen to again. Atigbo Allah Akbar nínú video yìí, Atigbo Jesu Christi. So these are the two religions that is well practiced in Nigeria, the Christianity and the Islam. So we keep hearing, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. But in reality, Allah Akbar does not solve the system. It is human being that solve the system, because I don't think that in Saudi Arabia they're calling Allah Akbar without providing the basic tools, the basic facilities, the basic things that will not make accident to happen. I'm sure that in Jerusalem, they are not calling Jesus Christ, in Jesus' name, and allow terrorists to infiltrate there. That's why, Israel don't joke, especially because it's a very, very hostile area. They'll kill you on the spot. On the spot. If you go to in Israel, Israel is, is a country where you don't, what a lot shit, and where they come out, you'll be dead. So, but in this video, Nisin, Atigbo Allah Akbar, Atigbo Jesu, but in reality, this is not going to solve the actual problem in Nigeria. This is not going to resolve. Shouting Allah Akbar kò ní mí pé kò tún ní accident mi tá tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ níjọ́ mi. Ẹ bá pe Jésù Kristi, Jésù kọ́ ló máa ṣe títì, Jésù kọ́ ló máa put stoppers to say that, okay, tẹ́ bá tẹ́ máa drive 70 miles an hour. I feel make sure pé tó bá tó kọjá 70 yẹn, camera máa pick ẹ, wá dẹ̀ fine ẹ, wá gba license lọ́wọ́ ẹ, or call for any point. But the lies tí wọ́n ti cook fún yín láti àwọn religious centers yín náà ni pé tí nǹkan kan bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀, àmúwọ́ Ọlọ́run ni, ká gbà fọ́lọ́run pé Ọlọ́run ni, Ọlọ́run ló ṣe, ó wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká tún rírú ẹ̀ mọ́, irọ́ lẹ pa, ẹ máa rírú ẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́. For as long as we remain in Nigeria, ẹ máa rírú ẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́. And I'll tell you why. Look, I don't have pity for you all anymore. That does not mean that campaign tèmi ń bá lọ lórí Yorùbá Nation, èmi ní pity fún. Mo kàn pity àwọn tiwa tí wọ́n gbọ́, but I don't have pity for any Nigerians anymore. I stopped having that pity for you. And tó bá ṣe ní pity fún yín, sentiment in here, I don't have pity for any one of you because you're all born bastard anyway, as far as I'm concerned. Because having pity for you is like somebody that is wasting his energy. But the only thing that we have pity for is the humanity's sake. Because of humanity's sake, like I said, I am really compelled. I don't have the strength tonight. I don't even have, the energy tonight. But I still have to come out and put it on record because I realize that, I don't know exactly what time this incident happened. None of your network is talking about it because you are not worth anything to them. None of your network is talking about these deaths. So that shows that worrying as anything in that messed up country. And I see some of you, you're attacking us. Like I said, I have put myself in your situation. But even before your situation will happen to me, they have put the mechanism in place. I am 6,000 kilometers away from Nigeria. Moma sumoni jimoni, wama find out kilo pa mi. Moma l'accident ni wama find out. Mo jabosi no minimo, wole mo jade pada money. Wama make sure we dignity yen ko tu ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́lòmíì. That is the difference between Europe, where I live, and the zoo country that you are trying to protect. And I can tell you, a lot of you are a bunch of sick people. Very, very sick people. But mokwe sick. Awala mokwe sick. Nigerians do not know that you are sick. We are the one that knows that you are sick. Because awala le suffering is sick. Iwoto sick or le mopo sick. Because number one, this sickness, ton sheyin, ti a fe rectify. Etu wan fi stop us láàrin méjì. Láàrin ẹ̀, you accuse us. Láàrin ẹ̀, you point fingers at us. Láàrin ẹ̀, you call us different names. As if orúkọ tẹ́ ń pè mí yẹn, ó máa lẹ̀ mọ́ mi lára. I am 6,000 kilometers. Ikú tó bá pa mí ní UK, it will be investigated, and they would also make sure that my dignity is well protected. Ikú kan dẹ̀ pa mí nísìn, because all the system that táwọn náà ní ká ṣe, èmi náà follow it. Whether mo wà nínú public transport, okay, I was going out. The moment we got into that vehicle yẹn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pam 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 pam, ó give signal. The driver told us straight away, pé àìtí lo seat belt. Even though kò gbọdọ̀ máa sọ fún wa pa lo seat belt, because I'm an adult. Ó yẹ kémi mọ̀ pé ìgbà tí mo ti wọnú mọ́tò yẹn, ó yẹ kí n lo seat belt. But because the technology tó wà nínú mọ́tò tó ń ṣe nísìn, mọ́tò yẹn automatically mọ̀ pé extra people ti wà nínú mọ́tò yẹn. And apart from the driver, we must also advise those at the back that you have not locked yourself in the seatbelt. And you know the reason for the seatbelt? So that tí mọ́tò kan tó ti mọ́tí yó, tó bá gbá mọ́tò tí tọ̀dọ̀ ti wá, you know that you can easily come out from the window, whether the side window, the front window, or the back window, in any accident, especially if that accident is very, very, the push. You can easily come out from any side of the windows. But if you are seatbelt, you are not likely to do out. And that means that you can still survive. Do you know that the 18-passenger vehicle will never have a single seatbelt, even up to the driver? I don't have pity for you, but I have the pity for the humanity of the life. Because a lot of you believe the same Allah Akbar that this guy is mentioning here. Onpe Allah Akbar. As if Allah Akbar is the same reason why you should die. Let's listen to this again. Allah Akbar Kabira, as if that will stop another accident from happening. You will all die one by one, just like Tiwa Danjuma said to us about 5 years ago. I am mixing the broadcast between Benue and Lagos State, so I'm moving in between the two. I'm talking about the Lagos State. I am talking about the one in Benue State. Continue to shout Allah Akbar, and in Jesus' name, the terrorists will kill every single one of you. And when people like the ESN are defending their people, they are not killing their people, because we know that whatever the media in Nigeria is portraying about the IPOB, we know is a lie, especially the bomb bastard Yoruba media that refuse. And this will allow me to pin these other voice notes into this conversation. The Yoruba media, just as we were told, are the ones that have been telling lies, because the lies they've told you for a very long time is because they are the coming of Jagaban, Shiwaju. So for years, rather than calling terrorists, they are calling them bandits. There's nothing called bandits in English in dictionary. These are full-blown terrorists. Like I said, I have only come out because of the lives. Not because of those people anymore, because they are no longer with us. If they are still with us, I call you all bomb bastard, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care whether Yahweh Bimo Oku Hospital, Oku Benue. It's because you have not come out to hold your representative as much as we are helping you to push the message. In terms of the Nigeria, Nigeria, especially me àti Igboho àti Baba Akintoye, àwa là ń pínlẹ̀ ogun ló pa yín nísìn lójú títì tó mẹ́mí 18 lọ, ogun ló pa yín ní Benue State, ogun yẹn ò tí tán. So if anybody thinks that ogun tẹ́ ṣì ń jà yẹn ó ti tán, no, more of you will die, and you will die very, very fast. Let's listen to this audio before I move further. This was Nnamdi Kanu pointing finger to our Yoruba medias that are brown envelope. I am talking about from any one of them. I don't want to mention names tonight, but you all know them. Because if I mention names, I will only be mentioning one particular one that I know. To hold it all the time. But I am talking about all the bomb bastard Yoruba medias that protected Tinubu by not telling you that you are all in danger.
Ordinary Yoruba person is great, he's good these days. So do what?
Did you? I'm going to rewind that again. That is the voice of Nnamdi Kanu before he was kidnapped, rendition by Yemi Osibajo, the shotman devil, the bomb bastard Yoruba man that says he's a Christian and is even a pastor and even senior advocate of Nigeria. He should know better that if Buhari is not educated, because we know that Buhari never had any qualification apart from, he was a killer in the military, trained by the British here in UK. But we expect Osibajo to have told the government that no. Okay, Nnamdi Kanu say Kenya, let's do the needful. Let's not rendition him and kidnap him back to Nigeria for record purpose, so that they can tell that Nigeria is a great country. They could have easily taken Nnamdi Kanu to any court in Kenya, pin him down there, fight for his extradition. Do you know that Abba Kyari has now been saved from not going to America? Because his case is finished as far as I'm concerned. They've told Abba Kyari, go and pay 50 million naira. And we give you a bail condition. Just go and sit in Abuja, sleep with women, eat shawarma, but you can't travel. You know that you can't travel. If you travel, America will carry you. So the same process, the North safeguard Abba Kyari, but yet they were able to pick Nnamdi Kanu and kidnap him with a private jet. And Nigerians are happy. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu to fe daluru, what ti mu nisin, Nnamdi Kanu to fe ekushe, Nnamdi Kanu to ma ba Nigeria je, government. But you are all dying because as far as we're concerned, Nnamdi Kanu is still in their custody. But those of you, I'm sure those in Benue State that were killed by the Fulani terrorists, and those that died in that 18 passenger that are calling Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. I'm sure some of you have also, I'm sure some of them, maybe I don't know, but I know because I can see a lot of you on the social media. But Nnamdi Kanu appreciate Yoruba people, but he was not sure about Yoruba media. He was very, very skeptical about Yoruba media. You know why? Because Yoruba media ni Bola Tinubu rà pátápátá. None of them spoke against what terrorists are doing, but somebody stood up and stood in the heart and minds of Yoruba people, and that is Professor Adebanji Akintoye, the oracle. While he stood out and said, no, enough is enough, this killing is too much, then Igboho gave him the backup as a strong warrior that has fought and has a track record. That kept Nigerian journalists shocked because they never knew Igboho was going to pull out. So it now becomes, let's damage this struggle of the Yoruba nation because Agbodo protected Tinubu to Mafi Debe in 2023. We are all in 2023. 2023 is running very fast. Atiwani, the 9th day of July. Atishe half of the year. Kolo fun wale mi gogun. Bí mi ṣe ń tọrọ ẹ̀, èmi náà ń tọrọ fún yín, but in tó máa pè yín ní kíákíá ó wà ní Nàìjíríà. In tó máa pè mí náà, ẹ lè sọ pé ó wà ní UK, but dignity máa wà fẹ́mi. Kò sí ikú kan tó máa pa mí nísìnyí tó máa ní Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. No. Kódà family mi wọ́n máa make sure pé wọ́n fún wọn ní the care they need. Gbogbo àwọn tó kú ní Lagos lẹ́nìí, do you know that tó bá jẹ́ pé UK ni ikú yẹn ti ṣẹlẹ̀, látijọ́ tí wọ́n ti kú yẹn ni government máa fún family, it could have bá pé 300. Every household will be given 3, if not 4 officers. And officers, their job is to come to your house. They don't talk. Wọ́n wá bá yín kẹ́dùn. Wọ́n wá béèrè pé kí lẹ need. Because wọ́n mọ̀ pé ọmọ 8 years old tó kú yẹn, ó dress kúrò nílé, ó náà ń lọ sí school lọ sọ fún ìyá ẹ̀. Ìyá ẹ̀ wà níbi iṣẹ́ bí a ló máa gbọ́ pé ó ti kú, ìmí lè jẹ́ housewife. Ẹnìkan tuntun ti kú láàrin àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lẹ́ni nísìn, ó di méjì. Àwọn ọmọ méjèèjì yẹn táyé máa fi parẹ́, ayé kankan dẹ̀ parẹ́, àwọn èèyàn inú ẹ̀ la máa lọ. Bí àwọn kan bá sọ fún ẹ pé ayé máa parẹ́, forget that nonsense and that lies. The world is not coming to an end, but àwọn kan fẹ́ destroy it, and that is why they are doing all this. Do you know that àwọn ọmọ méjèèjì tó kú sí UK yẹn títí ayé máa fi parẹ́, mo kàn tún lo phrase yẹn, which ayé ò ní parẹ́ mọ̀ pé that is the lies. Ìdọ́tọ̀ pọ̀ fún wa ní church àti mọ́ṣáláṣí nìyẹn. Astagfirullah, astagfirullah, tàbá ti kú, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ àtú pàdé. Nonsense yẹn kúrò. Jésù Kristi, Ọlọ́run Bàbá àtọmọ àtẹ̀mí mímọ́, ẹ̀mí mímọ́ tó sínú Nàìjíríà tó ti di blood sucking monster. Ẹ wá ń pè ẹ̀mí mímọ́ sí lórí, ẹ ń parọ́ fúnra yín. One thing is, let's go back again and listen to Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu sọ fún wa pé Yoruba people are good, but olórí burúkú ni gbogbo àwọn media yín tó wà nílé. Born bastard ni wọ́n látòkè délé láì fẹ́ nìkan kan sílẹ̀.
Ṣé pé media is horrible? Absolutely.
Let's rewind it again.
You know me, I speak the truth.
He speaks the truth, but Yoruba people don't like the truth. Even the Nigerians don't like the truth. And that is why 18 people have lost their lives because like òtítọ́. Instead of us to create what will stop this menace, even if some of you disagree with the breakup of Nigeria, it is your job to hold your representative accountable. No, KOIKIMEDIA, let them hold accountable when some of your politicians, Mutukpade, Aunt Mikon, if we go into details, Kwara State, one kini, Lawal, Alabi Lawal, the former governor, worth about $2.5 million in the Cayman Island. Cayman Island is just less than 70,000 people when he died. These are money that they should have used to fix your road. Maintenance, you will all die one by one, according to T.Y. Danjuma. Nnamdi Kanu sọ òtítọ́, Nigerians wà happy pé government ti mọ́lé. because as far as they're concerned, Nnamdi Kanu, there will be no problem. But problem why? Because Southeast will not be at peace until you release Nnamdi Kanu. It's a fact. There are people playing double game in Southeast. If you think that I'm on Simon Ekpa, don't call Boja. I am close to Simon Ekpa, okay? It does not matter what any one of you say. I don't care. I don't care. You're a bomb bastard, especially in Yoruba. KOIKIMEDIA Simon Ekpa ṣe bàbá tiẹ̀ ni kò lọ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́mi. Simon Ekpa kọ́ ló ń kọ́ àwọn ọmọ tó ń kó bọ́n jáde yẹn. Andy Oba, gbogbo àwọn tó ń wà opposition. Àwọn ESN are in the forest killing all the terrorists that wants to kill their people. Yes, Tobani can sit at home so that ìbọn ní lọ bá ẹ níta torí pé àwọn kan náà wà ìbọn làwọn náà ṣe Yorùbá nation nísìn ṣé wọ́n infiltrate wa ni ìyàtọ̀ tó kọ́ wà ní pé àwọn kò bọ́n síta, but we were able to be infiltrated all the way through, and we are still being infiltrated because àwọn gullible kan ṣe ń believe that nonsense. It's the same thing. Ìyàtọ̀ kan ní pé tọ̀dọ̀ tí wọn àwọn ESN sọ pé ìjà làwọn ń jà, àwọn ìṣeré ipá, they have guns. Because eléyìí ń ṣe pé a ṣe máa pe máa ẹ̀kọ́ ìkìmọ̀ wọ́n níbọn, àwọn ESN níbọn gidi wà lọ́wọ́ wọn, because àwọn tó ń bá jà sugar cane kan ló máa fi máa nà wọ́n lẹ́gba nínú igbó, tó bá pàdé ra wọn wá yìnbọn fún wọn wá pa wọ́n. But àwọn ò lọ ní route yẹn, but wọ́n infiltrate àwa, wọ́n slow down system táwa ń ṣe. But Nnamdi Kanu sọ òtítọ́ kan, òtítọ́ tó sọ yẹn òun lélẹ̀. Ṣé pé òtítọ́ sọ ordinary Yoruba person is great and good? Wọ́n ní sọ yẹn. Nobody will talk about that. Èyí tí Nnamdi Kanu ti bú àwọn ọba wa tó ti bí ìgbà tẹ́pà wa náà bú àwọn ọba wa rí. Ṣé gbogbo ọba àwọn ọba rí? Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Ó dárúkọ Odùduwà. Ó ní ordinary Yoruba people are great because ó mọ greatness tó wà nínú wa. Ó wá wonder pé kí ló dé tí ẹ fi greatness yẹn kẹ́ fi pariwo síta? Àwọn tó ń pààyàn, and imagine Yoruba journalists will write article. IPOB proscribe, and àwọn olóṣèlú olórí burúkú, àwọn bomb bastard, àwọn tí accident máa pa púpọ̀ nù yín nínú mọ́tò ṣèbí wọ́n ló ní mọ́tò tó dá tó ń ṣe big man, mọ́tò tó ń bọ̀ tó ní break akọlù mọ́tò tiẹ̀ apá ìdánù. Inú Nàìjíríà náà láti máa rí gbogbo ẹ̀, because ìwọ ló protect rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú mọ́tò tó dá, but mọ́tò tó ń bọ̀ tó ní break tí wọ́n check, right? Today, after this incident, no television station in Nigeria is talking about these deaths because ẹ ti pọ̀ jù or yín as valuable people.
You know me, I speak the truth. Ordinary Yoruba person is great, he's good these days. But their media.
Ṣẹ́gbọ́, ordinary Yoruba Oduduwa people are great. Ṣé pé nígbà tó fẹ́ sọ pé their media, ó tún smile sí because ó mọ̀ pé olórí burúkú ni gbogbo àwọn media yín. Ṣe media yín nìkan jáde. Àbí gbogbo yẹn ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣe ọkọ̀ òṣòfin létí nígbà tí kan jáde tó ní nígbà tí Sunday Igboho ní òun lọ Kútọ̀nù àbí tó ní òun lọ Ìgàngàn ní bá ní káwọn ìyàwó mi ń bá tilẹ̀kùn mọ́rí ní kó máa rọ àmàlà fún mi. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? And these are the same people you go and listen to because to you ẹnu wọn dùn bí ẹ̀fọ́ rírò. Ẹ̀wọ̀n káwọ̀ gbọ́ Yorùbá dáadáa mọ́. Ẹ̀wọ̀n káwọn táwọn máa sọ Yorùbá tí wọ́n máa fi oríṣiríṣi ewì ẹ̀mọ̀ pé mi ò lè ṣe yẹn. Because I have left Nigeria for too long. And could actually fault me is the fault of the British people that change our identity. The way I Yorùbá tí mo farabalẹ̀ tí mo kọ́ dáadáa ní secondary school, ó yẹ kí bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, ó yẹ kí lè máa fi àwọn àjàṣà kankan sí. Ṣèbí yẹn ni Gunmen tó wà ní Turkey tó ń ṣe fún yín nísìn. Ìbí Gunmen tó ń ṣe fún yín tẹ́ bá ti sọ Yorùbá méjì mẹ́ta, wàá fi àwọn òwe kéékèèké kan sí. Ìyẹn á dùn mọ́ yín lẹ́nu àti kan tí tá a ti fi dárúkọ. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ mọ̀ wọ́n náà tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ méjì mẹ́ta wá fi ewì kéékèèké sí, ìyẹn lọ́ fi kóyin lọ́bẹ̀ jẹ. Èmi ṣèbí Yorùbá tèmi Yorùbá British lèmi sọ nísìn. I have left Nigeria for too long, 25 years. So Yorùbá wa tá bá sọ ẹlòmíràn ní kí ló ń sọ lẹ́nu, kí lélẹ́yìí tó lè sọ lẹ́nu. Àwọn tó gbọ́ Yorùbá dáadáa ẹ lọ máa gbọ́ wọn náà, come bastard, ẹ lọ máa gbọ́ wọn, ìbẹ́ tí ń gbọ́ wọn nísìn, ẹ lọ gbọ́ wọn. Ó ní all Yoruba people, Oduduwa people are good people, they are great. Ó lo the word great. Kí Nnamdi Kanu tó lè sọ pé great ni wá, ó mọ̀ pé ìbí mi sọ fún ipa àwa bá ṣe meeting ẹ fẹ́ kí n sọ tájọ ṣe meeting ní dá fún gbogbo yín kí n máa sọ tèmi àti Ìgbòho tájọ jókòó sọ nínú meeting ẹ rò pé mi dàbí ẹ rò pé mi máa ń jẹ fúra adìyẹ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣoògùn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣàdúrà bẹ́ẹ̀ rán àṣàṣì sí mi gbogbo tí mo mọ̀ láàrin èmi àti Ìgbòho ẹ lè gbọ́ lẹ́nu mi ìtì bá fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ ìyẹn fún public consumption ni èyí ò lòṣì ṣé kí n máa sọ gbogbo tí èmi àti Ìgbòho àti Nnamdi Kanu àti Simon Ekpa kí n máa kàn ẹ́ sílẹ̀ bàbàbàbà ṣé script ni mò ń kọ ṣé mo jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá Sùwé àbí ṣé bàbá Sùwé ni mí kí n jókòó sórí social media ẹ wá gbọ́ àṣírí ńlá o àṣírí ìkọ̀kọ̀ àṣírí èmi àti Ìgbòho ẹ̀yin olùdòṣì ìbí nǹkan tẹ́ ń fẹ́ nìyẹn ní táwọn Yorùbá fẹ́ nìyẹn ìbọ̀rọ̀ ìṣèbí ọ̀rọ̀ àṣírí náà lẹ lọ gbọ́ títí wọ́n tún àṣírí yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀ tí wàá dàrú nísìn bastard àwọn Yorùbá kọ̀ọ̀kan ṣèbá àṣírí yẹn lẹ fẹ́ lọ gbọ́ táwọn sọ fún yín pé ọ̀nà lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹja ṣe sùúrù ọ̀nà máa lọ báyìí ìbáyìí ló ṣe jẹ́ kó gbà ìyẹn ò lọ báyìí ìbáyìí ló ṣe jẹ́ kó lọ ẹni tó sọ àṣírí títí àṣírí part 1 àṣírí 200 àṣírí 230 àṣírí yẹn nísìn kò wá ní mínì kankan mọ́ so bí wọ́n wọ́ndà pé ẹ̀yin olòṣì ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní UK kò ní dá fún gbogbo yín pátápátá ẹ̀yin olòṣì ẹ̀yin bomb bastard wọ́n wọ́ndà nísìn gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá burúkú ẹ̀yin olòṣì ẹ̀yin grandma ẹ̀yin bastard gbogbo ẹ̀yin grandma yẹn bastard ni mo sọ fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ Koiki lèmi jẹ́ kò ní dá fún gbogbo yín bastard ni ẹ̀yin grandma òṣì ẹ̀yin bo ni grandma náà wà èmi jáde lójoojúmọ́ mo ń sọ fún yín pé ẹja lọ báyìí ẹ máa tẹ̀ báyìí ni ẹ wá lọ ń gbọ́ àṣírí torí àṣírí lẹ fẹ́ ẹbí torí mo ṣàṣírí bíbà tó bá yẹ pé mi náà jọ pé àṣírí Ìgbòho part 1 gbogbo bíbà máa dàrú ni ẹ̀yin olóṣì lórí burúkú bomb bastard ìyá mi tẹ̀sí ní kí ẹ máa ṣe pé mọ̀mọ́ sẹ́ because àṣírí yẹn lẹ fẹ́ you want the negative part of the movement òun lẹ fẹ́ ká máa sọ Koiki lè lọ dá sí ẹ lọ́wọ́ no ó sì máa wọnú àkáǹtì mi kó wá wo iye tó dá sí mi lọ́wọ́ bomb bastard ó ṣe lọ béèrè lọ́wọ́ UK government pé èlò lówó Nàìjíríà tó wà nílùú yìí lọ béèrè lọ́wọ́ UK government náà pé owó Nàìjíríà ti David Cameron sọ pé Nigerians are stinkingly corrupt ó ṣe lọ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ so kí n lè máa jókòó nísìn èmi àti Ìgbòho àti Nnamdi Kanu ibi tá a fi pàdé sílé ilé ẹ̀wà gbàṣírí tá a jọ fà bomb bastards.
You know me, I speak the truth. Ordinary Yoruba person is great, is good these days. So do what? But their media.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àwọn alábòsí ẹ̀yin kúrò lórí platform tó ń educate àwọn èèyàn ẹ lọ jókòó sórí jágbajàgba lọ gbàṣírí ibi àṣírí náà lẹtẹ gbogbo ẹ ló ti dàrú níbẹ̀ nísìn. I don't even have to mention their name because they are irrelevant to me. Èmi jókòó síbí máa ṣàìsùn máa educate yín àgbélọ báyìí à ń ṣe àtúnṣe English dictionary pé kí gbogbo aká tó lè kọ́ yìnbó díẹ̀díẹ̀ àwa táàtẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n náà ká tí gbogbo àjọ kọ́ ẹ wá lọ ń gbà ṣeré torí pé alábòsí ni gbogbo yín ẹ wá lọ jókòó sójọ ẹ jókòó pa sọ́dọ̀ ẹ òun náà ló wá tún jáde nísìn ló ń bú ìyá burúkú yẹn bú lọ́tún lósì òun fẹ́ soft landing láyé kò ṣe lọ́dọ̀ tèmi kódà láyé ni mo sọ láyé. That is not going to happen from my own end. Media to cool, call off my phone soft landing. She is not going to get that from me. Because that shows that Morocco to basically Lagos. A kúrò platform to go into details. Gbogbo ẹnu mo fi sọ kò sẹ́ni tó lè beat ntí mo ṣe. Gbogbo ẹnu mo fi sọ kò olúkàlùkù ló ní style tẹ ẹ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín lórí international level ẹ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé kí ni UK lè mi gbé first year tí mo dé Louis ni mo ti attend the Labour Party conference ní Brighton mo meet Tony Blair ni tó bá pé year yẹn gan sef I can't remember I put the following year ni because September mo wọlé I believe it's the following year torí pé ìyá tó bí mi ó ti wà nínú system 1991 ni mo sì mi wọ Louis ó dẹ̀ ti ń wá sí Louis kó tó bí mi ni mo sì mi ti ń travel wá 23 countries ni ìyá yẹn ti lọ ó sì ń travel dọ́là èyí ò lò ṣe ẹlòmíì tó yẹ pé àtẹ̀mọ́ bó tẹ̀ ṣe báwo ló tẹ̀ ṣe dé UK gan sef èmi lọ ṣe interview ní Abuja ni òyìnbó ló interview èmi púpọ̀ ní yín èmi drop lẹ ṣe wọ́n interview yín náà èèyàn mélòó lọ interview kò náwó sókè èèyàn mélòó nù yín lọ interview So that's the reason why we have too many jagbajantis in the UK. Because drop off ni gbogbo yín lọ ṣe. Drop off ni gbogbo yín lọ ṣe. None of you were able to go and go for interview. Èmi ṣe interview tí mo dẹ̀ ṣe nígbà tí mo dẹ̀ land ní airport. The same intro bí mi ní Abuja, òun náà lọ bí mi ní airport. Kẹwàá imagine òyìnbó tó ń sọ nígbà yẹn. Ó rò pé easy láti gbọ́ òyìnbó táwọn èèyàn bá ń sọ ni, táwọn máa rún sọ̀rọ̀ tó ní gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ. The same interview tí mo lọ ṣe l'Abuja, question and answer yẹn lọ tún bí mi nígbà tí mo land. Ṣé kí n máa sọ yẹn fún ẹ àbí? Orí ẹ̀ ò pé ó lọ ṣì. Gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ni màá máa sọ fún ẹ. Ṣé èmi ọ̀rọ̀ àṣírí lèmi gbé sí bíbà? Ṣọ́rọ̀ àṣírí ni mò ń sọ ní bíbà? Ẹ fi odindi platform Koiki sílẹ̀. Ẹ fi odindi platform Yèyé Dára sílẹ̀. Ẹ fi odindi platform Yorùbá World Media sílẹ̀. Ẹ fi odindi platform gbogbo àwa media sílẹ̀. Ẹ wá lọ ń gbọ́ àṣírí ńlá torí pé àṣírí Ìgbòho lẹ̀ ń wá. Mo sọ fún yín pé àṣírí Ìgbòho lẹ̀ ń wá tẹ́lẹ̀. Ìbí yẹn lọ ṣe ń rán lórí burúkú ọmọ Saheed ọmọ bọ̀tá yẹn. Gbogbo lè dárúkọ yẹn. Ṣèbí ogun wo ló ní tẹ́lẹ̀? Ṣèbí Amẹ́ríkà náà ti ná over 1 million naira lọ́nà fún Saheed ọmọ bọ̀tá kọ́ lọ fi ṣògùn fún olóṣì. Ó wá ń wá àṣírí Ìgbòho. Bomb bastard. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. Ó padà bu ẹni tó ràn tó send owó tó fi lọ ṣiṣẹ́ sí lára. Over 1 million naira lọ́nà sọ́mọ yẹn lára. Olóṣì. Ló wá ní akórúkọ lòṣì sọ́wọ́. Àṣé olè ní gbogbo wọn. Bomb bastard. Òun ló fẹ́ ṣe chief of army staff. Ṣá lọ mọ àṣírí Ìgbòho. Tó bá ti lè ní àṣírí Ìgbòho tó mọ̀rọ̀ àṣírí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Dr. Zabi. Mo wo program Dr. Zabi. Bí àyìn ṣe máa tún gbé program tiẹ̀ kalẹ̀. Another dimension ni. Gbogbo ala ní different ways ta fi gbé. But lórí international ẹ lè bí tèmi. Lórí international policy gbogbo wọn lọ́mọ yẹn. Torí pé n tí mò ń kà lójoojúmọ́ ni. Mo ti gbọ́ Dr. Manta máa ń gbọ́ yẹn. Ó tún ti ṣàwọn videos bí méjì kan. Mo tún ti gbọ́. Ojoojúmọ́ ni mo lèmi náà lọ educate ara mi lórí movement yìí. Torí pé èmi ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ actor kan. Actor kò bá kúkú ẹlẹ́lẹ́yà. Bomb bastard. You know. Let's continue. Ẹ má bínú mo ní strength láti máa kí gbogbo yín mo kí n lélẹ̀ ni. You know, program mi gan máa gbé wálẹ̀ in another 30 minutes. I haven't got that strength, but mo fẹ́ kọ́ parí eléyìí kí wọ́n padà sórí purpose tàfi jáde lálẹ́. Mo ní strength yẹn. Kódà bí a máa to take some days off, you know, bí a lọ́la again.
It is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Horrendous. And it is because they're afraid of Fulani. Yoruba journalists are afraid of Fulani.
You see, the Yoruba journalists, they are afraid of Fulani. They are afraid of Fulani, and only reason.
Or should I say they're trying to protect their interest because they know that 2023, in every likelihood, they may rig Tinubu into office.
Is that not what has happened? No, is that not what eventually happened? Because they rigged Tinubu. Everybody knows that with Tinubu, come out to my menu, let's see there. Gbogbo alamọ now. Ṣé Tinubu wọlé ni? Kò wọlé. Àdéhùn tó ti wà láàrin wọn àti ṣé bàbá ni, dead or alive, ọ̀dẹ̀ ló ti padà sí Nàìjíríà. Everybody mọ̀ náà pé Tinubu wọlé náà. Nnamdi Kanu àmọ̀gbà tó ṣe this particular video yìí tó fi lọ extracted jáde again. But in tó ń sọ ní bíbá, is that not a fact today? And it's many people. Benue, Yami Yunis, over 1 million lọ́nà sí Saheed ọmọ bọ̀tá lára. Ẹ̀gbọ́n tó náwó yẹn, ó ṣì wà, àṣìjọ wà ní the same platform. He might go into too much details. Ọmọ àlè, ó wá àṣírí Ìgbòho. Àwa máa fa ìgè káàkiri. Ìbára àwa rò pé yàn gidi ni. Ṣèbí orí platform mi mo ti ń pariwo ọmọ Saheed ọmọ bọ̀tá. Ta ló mọ gbogbo wọn tẹ́lẹ̀? Ṣèbí platform mi bíbá ẹni. Because rhetorics gbogbo wọn fi wọlé náà nígbà yẹn nìyẹn. Wọ́n bá ti pèsè orí iṣẹ́ ńgbà tá a kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Mẹ̀gbọ́n mi, mo ti ń lọ báyìí. Irọ́ ni gbogbo ẹ̀. Àwítán ní sin mo rí ọ́díò kan tó ṣe jáde ní bí àjẹta kan ní tásán ilẹ̀ sí mi. Sọ jágbajàgba nínú ẹ̀. Bomb bastard. Wicked people all over the place. Ara wọn balẹ̀. Òun náà fi dọ́gà.
You know me, I speak the truth. Ordinary Yoruba person is great, he's good these days. But their media, their media is horrible.
Horrible.
Absolutely horrible.
So paro.
And it is because they're afraid of Fulani. Journalists are afraid of Fulani. Or should I say they're trying to protect their interest because they know that 2023.
Madam Olu African Confidential alábòsí ni wọ́n. Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn olórí burúkú àwọn yẹn ara ṣéwù. Kò sí Yorùbá media kankan tó ń takò wọn. Ó rà ń pè Professor Wọlé Ṣóyínká yẹn ti bá takò wọn dáadáa. Nítorí kí gbogbo a máa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí continuously. Wọ́n náà àwọn làwọn ní Ìlọrin. Mo ń sọ fún ìyàwó mi. Ẹ jẹ́ má gbé yẹn wá sórí social media. Ó kù díẹ̀ ni. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ ṣe létà ń bá lọ ìtàn. Ní máa kó ẹni máa yè ló máa yè ni. Ó kù díẹ̀ ni.
You know me, I speak the truth. Ordinary Yoruba person is great, he's good these days. But their media, their media is horrible. Absolutely horrible, horrendous. And it is because they're afraid of Fulani. Yoruba journalists are afraid of Fulani. Or should I say they're trying to protect their interest because they know that 2023, in every likelihood, they may rig Tinubu into office.
Is that not what has happened?
Has
Has Tinubu not become the president? He has become the president now. I hope there's money in your pocket, every one of you. I hope now, let's just go back for now, a little bit again. I hope now that Tinubu is there, it can protect your lives so that, Jesus Christ, Allah Akbar kokon. Let's listen to this again.
This is Lagos Badagry Expressway.
Oh, report. Reporter, this is Lagos Ibadan Expressway. And like I said, that 18-seater, what will connect cable Molara, but on that truck, or one pulley. No dignity for the dead. No dignity for the dead.
Jesus Christ. Nobody survived in the...
How are they going to survive when they don't put the mechanism in? Accidents in Nigeria. When accidents happen, you put the mechanism in place so that it can stop. To bat the more than 10 accidents. I lost somebody on the 2nd of January this year. Accident no me. Koda titi kon agwo we ati wallet nígbà tó máa dé hospital tá ń béèrè pé arákùnrin ní mobile phone lápò ọba is not even up to 30 years old. He died. So January 2nd, sad news. Ọkọ́kọ́ gbé lé mi lọ́wọ́ ní yẹ nìyẹn. Sad news. Ọkọ́kọ́ gbé lé mi lọ́wọ́ nìyẹn. He died. And this is because of the negligence of the system that is not working. Mọ́tò tó ti gbára wọn. Ó wá fẹ́, I mean, how much does it cost to? I know Lagos State is trying. No, they have their own emergency. I don't know. Traffic, and they don't need to be coming from far away. When accident happen, you call out the nearest fire services to come out. They bring out the tools. Agree. Crush. And you video and Twitter me. Register Twitter. Register Twitter. I cannot help you. Because Twitter allow post and post not sorry Instagram. They now connect the cable or one pull when they should have I'm sure some of you are watching. Cartoon fire engine. Fire engine. Not like a fire truck. Okay. Nínú fire truck oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló máa wà ńbẹ̀, jigsaw máa wà ńbẹ̀, ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí cut kíní látòkè gírígírí ẹ kọ́kọ́ yọ pan orí ẹ̀ àti àṣẹ́pá àwọn èèyàn ti kú even gan ibẹ̀ yẹn gan yẹ kọ́kọ́ bẹ́ abẹ̀ yẹn kò jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa rí òkú yẹn. Nàìjíríà òṣì mo sọ fún yín pé kò sí dignity kankan. There is no dignity. Nàìjíríà tó tẹ̀ yẹ pé òkú tó gbé lọ sí mọ́ṣúárì wọ́n fi gbòkú padà. Ta ló kú recently kan náà tí ó fún wọn ní problem? Ó dà pé ṣé kò ń ṣe sister wa náà ni Bámiṣé. I think it was Bámiṣé. Yeah, Bámiṣé ni. Mo tẹ̀ ní láti pe ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ lọ́la. Ti pè mí títí. Akọ́ni ẹ̀gbọ́n yìí tẹ̀ ti busy jù kò ráyè tàwọn ọmọ. But a ṣe ń tẹ̀lé wọn lọ sí court. And I'm not charging them for that. Every time they're going to court, mo dedicate àwọn méjì fún wọn. Tó bá ti lè pè wọ́n, mo wà wẹ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn tẹ̀lé wọn lọ sí court. Bámiṣé nígbà tó kú, ṣe rántí pé they were having problem with the cops. Tó fi sọ pé dáhùn pé bí a government padà san owó yẹn or something. I can't remember what happened. No dignity for the dead. I'm not padà sórí Nnamdi Kanu yẹn, but the focus point tonight is about this video and Benue State. Nnamdi Kanu here is just to connect with the conversation that the Yoruba media kept quiet. And we all know. Ṣebí Tinubu ti débẹ̀ nísìn. Okay, fine. Ta ló so lẹ́pọ̀n mú tẹ́lẹ̀, àṣà so lẹ́pọ̀n mú. Koiki ilẹ̀ fẹ́ yẹ kí Tinubu débẹ̀, ó ti débẹ̀ nísìn. Gbogbo pa fẹ́ yẹ kó débẹ̀ yẹn story for the God nìyẹn. Ó ti débẹ̀ nísìn. I hope pé ẹ ní owó lákàntì yín. Ó bá ní $1, ó bá ní 1 million, ó bá ní every money tó bá ní Nigerian currency. Máa rántí pé ó ń devalue lójoojúmọ́. Ó lè máa devalue with $10 kò mátà. Naira lẹ́ni nísìnyí 1,005 naira. Tí màá kí gbogbo yẹn mo kí ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ. And I love her too much. Mo lè kí àwọn ìyàwó mi, mo kí àwọn ọmọ mi.
This is Lagos Badagry Expressway. Jesus Christ.
Ẹ̀rí, àwọn yẹn pé Allahu Akbar, eléyìí ń pe Jesus Christ. I can fi ṣe figure of speech náà ni pé Lagos is trying. Àmọ́ pé kò try, but at least àṣà máa ń rí last mile gbogbo àwọn emergency kìíní yẹn, but tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n wà ní different spot ni. You cannot use one and be èyí tó wà ní Oṣòdì náà lè máa drag wá sí Badagry, which is a long distance, including the traffic and everything.
Nobody survived in the bus.
Did you hear that? No single person survived. Every single one of them died. No single person survived. Ó fún wa ní prescription. Ó fún wa ní details, description rather, not prescription, description. Nobody survived. Everybody died. This happened today at midnight. This happened today. The Benue attack of the Fulani, that one happened yesterday. So that means in the space of 48 hours, roughly about 50 Nigerians have died for the negligence of a system that is not working. And I'm going to start winding down because, like I said, I don't have that capacity and the strength. But hopefully we take a few more days away, and then as in case the battery me. So like I said, I might take another 2 days so that I can recover much stronger, better.
Nobody survived in the bus.
Nobody survived in the bus. A reporter on the ground, reporter Channels Television, reporter NTA. Nobody survived in the bus. What a share video.
An 18-passenger bus.
And it could have been you. If I know my will, man, kakiri. If I marry gbogbo not a man wà lórí program náà. Gbogbo yín náà lè ṣe máa ń dán kára lè máa ń lọ party. Ní kẹ́ máa lọ party. But ẹ máa rántí pé títí tẹ́ ń drive lé lórí kò secure, kò wá safe. So ẹ máa sọ fún driver, ṣé mọ́tò yìí wà service kúkú ń béèrè anyway. Ṣé service mọ́tò yìí? Ṣé part ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́? Ṣé gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣiṣẹ́ ń ṣiṣẹ́ lára ẹ̀? Tó bá ti gbọ́n sound mọ́tò yẹn bọ́lẹ̀. This ones were according to, I'm going to come back to the audio again. This is Channels Television I'm reading from anyway. 18 partygoers died in Lagos auto crash. The deceased passengers had chartered the bus from the Yaba area of Lagos State to attend a party in Republic of Benin on Ototenloji. It was a Black Sunday in Badagry area of Lagos State as an 18-seater commercial bus filled with àwọn tó ń lọ party. A lè justify pé kó máa lọ party. Ẹ̀yin ará London yìí náà lọ party márùn yín. Gbogbo àwọn hall tó wà ládùúgbò wa gbogbo ilẹ̀ lọ party. So pé ká má sọ fáwọn èèyàn ká má lọ party yẹn kò sí nǹkan tá lè ṣe sí yẹn. Tó bá wọn kọ́ lọ party but tó bá ti wọ inú mọ́tò tó fi pé mọ́tò yìí bọ́lẹ̀. Filled with partygoers, crashed, killing all passengers on board. Nobody survived it. What's it be? Allah Akbar Kabir. Kí ló ń sọ kí tá a bá níṣẹ́ ìlọ́wọ́ wá dẹ̀ máa pariwo ṣe rí pé wèrè àwọn eléyìí àwọn eléyìí ti fa gbóyó kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ló ń sọ nísìn what has tá a bá níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ níṣe pẹ̀lú accident I can tell you all are sick people sick ò ló pọ̀ nù yín àwa la mọ̀ pé sick ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ wà ń lé ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé sick and each time I come back to Nigeria I see a lot of my friends and I ask myself some people is sick in me because the way that she man wò ọmọ máa wò pow. Okay, what has the accident been? Kí accident tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ṣe pẹ̀lú tá bá níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ what has that got to do with that? Accident ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ sọ pé tá bá dẹ̀ níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ rí pé they are sick people. What is sọ di ẹ̀fẹ̀? Ẹ lè bá wọn kẹ́dùn. Kí ni tá bá dẹ̀ níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àmọ́ kí ni ẹ ní ṣe pẹ̀lú accident tó ṣẹlẹ̀? Just mad people all over the place. Kí la wá ń wí ká oya ẹ máa gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ mí báyìí. Àwọn ṣé wà bàjẹ́. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ máa pariwo ẹ̀rí àmọ́ èdè tó fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ gan sef kí nìyẹn ní ṣe àmọ́ dáílẹ̀tì bí i Ìbàdàn nìyẹn ni bí i Kwara ni bí i Èkìtì àbóǹdó tó gbogbo ala ní dáílẹ̀tì àbúrò ìjẹ́jẹ́ bò ní. What has that got to do with the accident? According to the report here on channels, the driver of the bus and his motorboy also died in the tragedy. It's okay. No problem. It was gathered that the deceased passenger had chartered the bus from the Yaba area of Lagos to attend a group party in Republic of Benin. The accident happened around 9 a.m. And it's not this Benny when those are real ti fagboyo púpọ̀ ni wọ́n lọ fagbo àwọn tó pé drug addict ló pọ̀ jù ní gbogbo wọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ ti fagboyo because kí ni accident yẹn ní ṣe pẹ̀lú kíni. The accident happened about 9 a.m. at Agemowo, close to Mowo, along the Lagos Badagry Expressway. I might be programming while because I'm becoming a little bit tired now. Said the spokesperson for the State Traffic Management Body, Taufik Adebayo. It involved a Mazda commercial bus with passengers and a truck loaded with sand. Lagos Traffic Management Authority, LASMA official told Channels Television. The driver of the commercial bus lost control when he saw a truck ahead of him while trying to overtake the tipper truck loaded with the sand. The driver of the commercial bus lost control when he saw a truck ahead of him while trying to overtake the tipper truck. Overtake. Nonsense in Nigeria. Chicken. Ìyẹn dẹ̀ ti wà tipẹ́tipẹ́ èmi náà ti wà ní mọ́tò tó máa ń overtake ní Nàìjíríà gbogbo ala máa ń wà náà ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ìyẹn pé yẹn kan máa jókòó síbẹ̀ tí wọ́n máa try láti òye yín but we all know the risk especially tó bá yẹ pé àwọn ìwà àtàwọn boys lẹ́jọ́ wà ní mọ́tò wọ́n máa rò pé a lè beat ẹ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ lọ beat ẹ̀ tó mọ̀ pé kan tó ń bọ̀ níwájú ó di gòbé nìyẹn ó lọ bá bàbá God heaven nìyẹn Immediately, 20 people died, including the 18 passenger alongside the commercial bus driver and his motorboy. Adebayo said the remains of the victims of the Badagry General Hospital. Ẹni bá lè yọ bọ́dì tiẹ̀ bí odindi ni wọ́n ni bí alábọ̀ ni wọ́n ni olúkàlùkù àlọ́mọ owó lọ́tún máa fi gbòkú yẹn bó ṣe wà ní mọ́ṣúárì ẹgbọ́ ìtókò ní bíbá.
This is Lagos Badagry Expressway. Jesus Christ. Nobody survived in the bus. An 18-passenger bus. 18-passenger bus. Nobody survived. The men of road safety are crying. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Let me explain. Tán ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé wọ́n pull mọ́tò yẹn so mọ́tò tó wà wájú wọ́n fi ń fa 18-seater tó ti compress yẹn wọ́n fi ń fà no emergency. Throughout gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí kò sí ambulance yẹn kan on the ground kò sí any medical assistant kankan kò sí anything so everybody just say you know what ẹ bá lè survive anyway ọtí kú ti kú anyway.
This is very, very terrible. The accident, very, very terrible. 18 passengers, all occupants dead. All occupants dead. Hello, Shalom.
But analysis táwọn ilé ìṣe nísìn tó bá yẹ pé the country is working there should be part of those doing the investigation but because they are just there normally when accident like this happen forensic goes there so later on analysis at least we can say any brain but unfortunately it is what it is in Nigeria. We're gonna leave that. Let me just conclude again with the Nnamdi Kanu, and then I wind the program down. Like I said, I haven't got the capacity and the strength to go more than what I've done already so far.
You know me, I speak the truth. Ordinary Yoruba person is great, he's good these days. But their media, their media is horrible. Absolutely horrible, horrendous. And it is because they're afraid of Fulani. Yoruba journalists are afraid of Fulani. Or should I say they're trying to protect their interest because they know that 2023 the likelihood they may rig Tinubu into office. But I want to remind them of this, please. Very, very important. Because anytime Yoruba newspaper writes about IPOB or Nnamdi Kanu, my humble self, they will say proscribed, proscribed, proscribed. In other words, some people feel that they have something to gain from Nigeria over and above their well-being, their safety, their honor, and their dignity. I have never seen any Yoruba newspaper campaign for the designation of Miyetti as a terrorist group. None whatsoever. Because if we're still talking about one Nigeria, maybe one day it will be our turn to go back to Asorock again. One of the hottest regions that experienced the end-SARS protest is Yorubaland, and for very good reason, for that matter. But Obasanjo was in Asorok for 8 years. Did your lives improve? Jonathan was in office for 6 years. Go to Bayelsa and see how horrible life is there. Yaradua was in office. Today, go to Katsina. The late Buhari, and in whose name this present fraud is in Asorok now. Go to Katsina, and they're not kidnapping people. But I keep saying this, that people don't understand it. It's very simple logic. People prefer US visa, Canadian visa, New Zealand visa, Australian visa, Schengen visa, British visa to living in the zoo. And I asked them, the president of America, is he from your village? I mean, not all of you campaigning for tribal presidency.
And that is, the leader of the indigenous people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that I had the privilege to be in a meeting with him and our own CSI, May Elidumari, about Yokuro Nubitowa. I know a lot of you have been hearing all these news. Igbo is coming back to Nigeria. Just, keep your mind at rest. Igbo is not going to Nigeria, so there is nothing that we have released any such statement. As many people are clouting with Igbo's name, we know that already. Igbo is the talk of the show, and Nnamdi Kanu. Our méjèèjì tó wà relevant to federal government mọ̀ pé tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ wọn máa move around. I am Olayemi Koiki, the spokesperson for Igbo. Igbo is not coming to Nigeria anytime. So all these Igbo radio come and sort here, lawyer come and sort here, olùkàlùkù kan sort wọn ni. Like I said, Igbo is the name selling. So everybody wants to make their own cut out of it. So, I just laugh, especially àwọn kan tó máa pè mí Koiki àwọn gbọ́ báyìí. Ṣé ìgbà tẹ́ gbọ́ yẹn, ṣé látẹnu tèmi lẹ ti gbọ́? Ṣé látẹnu àwọn media lẹ ti gbọ́? No, so mo ti ní kẹ́yìn máa lọ máa gbọ́ gbọ́kúgbọ́. I understand we have to listen to channels and all these arise, but these are not going to give you the right information. So journalists tó tẹ́ ń gbọ́ láti channels tó interview èèyàn kan tó wá ní Ìgbòho ń bọ̀ nílé. So ṣé wọn àti Ìgbòho jọ jókòó ni? Ṣé oògùn owó ní orúkọ Ìgbòho náà? Ṣé wọn àti Ìgbòho jọ jókòó ni? So èmi ò dẹ̀ jáde kí n sọ fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé wá ń bìlí gbogbo yẹn? A ti sọ fún yín. World media ò jáde. YSDM ò jáde. So tí Ìgbòho máa wálé, ẹnu àwọn ìyẹn lẹ ti máa gbọ́ pé Ìgbòho máa wálé. So àwa tí Ìgbòho wà lábẹ́ wa, ibi gbogbo ilẹ̀ gbóhùn ní July 1st, àbẹ́ ìgbóhùn Ìgbòho. Ìjọ ní channel sì pé àwa pé kátẹ̀ wa bá ṣe máa interview Ìgbòho. Ẹ̀yin ò ṣe máa rò bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ò ṣe máa rò bẹ́ẹ̀ pé channels television o, Arise o, àti ọ̀dà kan méjèèjì tó ń tàbí ọbẹ̀ náà nìyẹn. Àwọn ṣe pè wá pé ká bá bàbá Akíntóyè sọ̀rọ̀, ká wá ṣe interview fún bàbá Akíntóyè o. You understand? So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń follow Yorùbá Nation, yes, wọ́n lè kọ article ẹni article tẹ́ bá ti rí ẹ lọ sórí world media, ẹ lọ sórí platform wa. Ṣé Koiki náà ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀? Tí Koiki ò bá ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ forget it. Èmi sì lágbẹnusọ Ìgbòho. Everybody ò bá sọ 200 times, èmi lágbẹnusọ ẹ̀. Tó bá dẹ̀ fi rán mi iṣẹ́ sí gbogbo àgbáyé, á pè mí ni. Kò dẹ̀ sígbà tó lè pè mí. Line mi pẹ̀lú Ìgbòho kò ń close 24/7 ni. So ẹ wá ń gbọ́ èèyàn kan lọ́ọ̀yà kan jáde. Kí ni kàn yín pẹ̀lú lọ́ọ̀yà tó jáde? Ṣé it doesn't matter. Ṣé channels yìí invite àwa rí ká sọ̀rọ̀ ni? Mo sọ fún yín pé gbogbo àwọn kinní yẹn géèmù lọ fi ń gbá. Olúkálukú náà wá bó ṣe máa forúkọ Ìgbòho gba star ni. Ẹ̀yin mọ̀ pé orúkọ Ìgbòho gangan ni number 1 ni. Ẹ fọkàn yín balẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin àbí Ìgbòho ti jáde sọ fún yín pé mo ń ṣàgbẹnusọ òun mọ́ ni. Ebi ṣe lágbẹnusọ ẹ̀. Àfi tó bá jáde tó bá dẹ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ gan sẹ̀ mo tún dúró tì 24/7. Ambọ̀sibọ̀sí kò tẹ̀tí sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ibi tó bá ń lọ dẹ̀ là ń lọ. So kí lẹ wá ń stress ara yín fún? Àti ní kẹ́yìn lè máa gbọ́ yes, lè ní kẹ́ má ka pépà Nàìjíríà, èmi náà bá ń post headline lójoojúmọ́. Ẹ bá ti rí tí ṣé Kóìkì ṣé àwọn Kóìkì ẹlòmíì gan tẹ̀ ka mídíà tiwa gan sẹ̀. Lèmi àkọ́rí headline, mo sọ fẹ́ ẹ máa wà very careful. Anybody can put a headline will mean anything. Kí ni headline mean? Okay, tí bá ṣe headline nísìn tí mo ṣe tí mo wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ àlùfàǹṣà ní ibà ẹni máa ń pèsè ọ̀pọ̀ ìwà òkè ṣá kí ló wá kọ headline yìí fún? Forget about all this headline. Àwa tá à ń ṣe program la máa ń write. Àwa la máa ń fọwọ́ kọ́ nǹkan tá a fi sọ̀rọ̀ lórí. Ìgbà míì ní a máa kọ̀ọ̀kan míì ó lè máa lọ in that direction. Èmi tí mo kọ síbẹ̀ nísìn òun ni mo make sure pé mo stick lè even though pé a lọ díẹ̀ away from it a tún padà sínú ẹ̀. At the end of the day, the purpose of the broadcast tonight was based on the fact that, and I'm, you know, mo ṣáà sọ fún gbogbo ńlá àárọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé I won't come out, but I was, because mo tètè rí fídíò yẹn tó bá yẹ pé mo ti gbọ́ ní God 9 ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀, so èmi ò dẹ̀ wà aware wọ́n dẹ̀ trend ẹ̀ ní orí Twitter. That is the, you know, the ìlú òṣì nǹkan tó bá yẹ kó trend lọ́wọ́ máa trend. Ìyàn àwọn 18 yẹn kú èmi àlẹ́ kó máa trend lẹ́ni lórí social media, and I'm a social media person, mo wà lórí ẹ̀ throughout. So ìgbà tí mo ṣe pick ẹ̀ ní sí wọn pòkè kò ní dá kí n má jáde kí ó rè mí gbọ́rú incident yẹn ó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé for humanity's sake nítorí mú mi jáde nìyẹn. Mo ṣàṣọ fún gbogbo pé mo ní jáde tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ́ lẹ́ni, and I'm still very, you know, strong. So, and like I said, we might take maybe another 2 days off so that kí n túbọ̀ fi strong dáadáa kọ́ lọ́kọ́ fún gbogbo alálàáfíà. So in case that Koiki ń bolo wa àgbúrò ẹ ṣó ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tá a máa send àwọn message jágbàjágbá ṣé àṣẹ Yorùbá nation mọ́ ni ẹ̀yin olóṣì. So látijọ́ tí mo ń ṣe program lójoojúmọ́ àti gbogbo wa tá à ń ṣe program ẹ máa tún máa béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀ ṣé àṣẹ Yorùbá nation náà àṣẹ mọ́ náà ni. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ mọ̀ pé gbogbo wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ survive anyway, so you know ẹ máa béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀. Àtẹ̀gbọ́pọ̀ àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò yẹn mọ̀ pé àwọn orí wọn pè púpọ̀ nù wọn àwọn rí comment wọn ọmọ àpọ̀ ọ̀tẹ̀ mọ̀ pé mídíà lè ní. So what has this got to do with Yorùbá nation? Olórí burúkú àwọn wèrè. Ṣé ẹ̀gbọ́n ò mọ̀ tó pè ní KOIKIMEDIA? Òtí òpè tèmi náà bá ń wọ́wọ́ ni mo ní máa jókòó ti Yorùbá nation. O mọ̀ pé mo lè ṣàwọn so many other things. Àbọ̀ mọ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé Yorùbá nation mo sacrifice gbogbo platform wa fún ni. We don't do anything more than Yorùbá nation. But our man tún ṣe other news. What has this got to do with Yorùbá nation? No. Ó bá wá jókòó pé ilé mi àtàwọn team mi kò máa bí mi ní òmùgọ̀rọ̀ ni. One bastard. 6,000 kilometers ni mo were away from Nigeria. Ẹ̀yin ni ìyá máa jẹ tó pọ̀ jù. Family, èmi náà ní family ilé. A máa suffer díẹ̀ ni, kò sí nǹkan tá a máa ṣe sí. Ìtàbá lè ṣe la máa ṣe fún wọn. So tó bá béèrè 20,000 I send 10,000 sí wọn. Tó bá ní kòtò kó lọ sọ́dọ̀ government wọn kó lọ yanjú ẹ̀. Èmi kọ́ ni government. Èmi náà ní bùkátà tèmi ní bíbá tí mo ń gbé. Àjókòó sórí social media mean anything. It's just because the love that we have. Ó yẹ kí n jáde rárá léni. Orí bed mo wà throughout látàárọ̀ tí mo ti wọlé. After tí ẹ ti rí mi tí mo ṣe program yẹn tí mo ti délé. Orí bed mo wà tí mo kàn, you know, do other things, but orí bed mo wà. Ìyàwó mi gan wà surprise nígbà tí mo ní mo fẹ́ wá ṣe program. Ìwọ̀n rò pé mo ní mo ní strength ni kí la fẹ́ ṣe sí. Ara iṣẹ́ tàgbà náà ni. Ṣé ń gbà táwọn èèyàn kú, àwọn olóṣì tó kú yẹn gan sef, Ọlọ́run dáríjì mi. Wọ́n lè púpọ̀ nínú wọn ti lè lọ ṣépè fólú ẹ̀kan tó ti bú yàn gan sef. Who knows? Gbogbo ilẹ̀ bú mi lónílé. And I come back to Nigeria. Mo ti fẹ́ wá ṣe Nàìjíríà. Kí ló wà Nàìjíríà mi fẹ́ wá mú Nàìjíríà? Nàìjíríà náà ló wá gbádùn tó yẹ. Àwọn Amẹ́ríkà ń pè mí lójoojúmọ́ pé kó fẹ́ wá Amẹ́ríkà ká trabayé ẹ̀ káàkiri kó wá lọ wo New York, Nàìjíríà ṣe. Canada wà bẹ́ẹ̀ olúwẹ̀ tí lọ. Australia, New Zealand. Nàìjíríà kọ́ Nàìjíríà. Mo ti fẹ́ mú Nàìjíríà. Gbogbo àdẹ̀kọ́lá máa wà nílé, àwa kan máa wà níta, ẹ̀yin kan máa wà nílé. Àwọn mídíà wà nílé, tọ́lẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa. So kílẹ̀ wá ní kémi wálé fún. Kẹ́lẹ̀ bá fògùn nà mí lára bí. Kẹ́lẹ̀ bá ṣe jàmbá fún mi. Ẹ ṣe ní kí n máa bọ̀ ní. Ìwọ náà ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì máa bọ̀ ní London. Ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Nàìjíríà ṣiṣẹ́, sọ fún wọn pé kó gba visa kó wá wo Wizkid. Mo sọ pé Wizkid ń bọ̀ ní London ní 29. Mo bá polówó torí kò fún mi lówó. Èmi máa wà níbẹ̀, mo kàn ní wọnú lé ní. Bọ́ ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì fún mi gan mo ní kí n fẹ́ lọ ṣe nínú ilé ibẹ̀. Ìta yẹn lèmi máa dúró sí, màá máa fi wọ̀nyí, màá máa show yín Wizkid, màá máa tẹ̀ sí yín lójú. whisky tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ kú torí ẹ̀ èmi máa wà níta ibi tó ti fẹ́ ṣe event yẹn máa feel energy yẹn ariwo máa lọ́nu lé mi máa feel energy níta ìwọ náà lọ gba visa tó bá dẹ̀ bínú sí mi lọ gba visa kí ìwọ náà wá jókòó sí London bí èmi náà ṣe wà London one pastor ṣé mi mo ní kí ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ kọ́ máa mú wa sí London yóò lè ṣọmọ kéékèèké èyí tẹ̀ dá kọ̀ọ̀kan mi mo kí gbogbo èèyàn gidi jàre mo kí èèyàn gidi ìbá náà èèyàn gidi gbogbo yín mọ́ra yín nígbà dárúkọ yín èèyàn gidi là ń kí látòrí gbogbo platforms wa àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké tó wà lórí social media ò dá kọ̀ọ̀kan mọ̀ àwọn ọmọ tó ṣẹ̀ bí lánàá èmi wà 40 years old mo rà ń ṣayé mi ní ìwọ̀nba tí mo lè ṣe ìwọ tí wà 20 years old ó tí mo bá yẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ rí ayé ẹ̀ ti wà tango ó wá lọ sí lọ́ngbọ̀mí àdúrà ó lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ṣé èèyàn ló máa sọ problem tó wà nílẹ̀ ẹ máa tọra yín ẹ̀yin kẹlẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe fàájì àwọn èèyàn ṣe fàájì náà níbí báyìí náà ìbá àwọn kan náà kú ní a máa parí ètò in just 10 minutes mo fẹ́ kó tó 2 hours ni so 10 minutes ló kù tí wọ́n ní calm down ìbá àwọn kan kú ní London níbí báyìí bí a ní Wales kódà wọ tètè rí òkú wọn àwọn náà ní mọ́tò accident gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní London àbí ní UK wọn rántí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn méjì kú straight away ó dà kó méjì àbí mẹ́ta so a lè ní kẹ́ má ṣe fàájì but system tó wà ní Nàìjíríà kò support yín so ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ nìyẹn yẹn la ní sọ fún yín kẹ́ jẹ́ ká máa lọ ẹ rí pé mo ní strength láti pariwo fún yín lálẹ́ so ara máa lọ mú lemon and tea mi la but mo ní ṣe program lọ́la àfi tó bá tún wà emergency nìkan ọlọ́dẹ ní jẹ́ kárí emergency so I'll be off for at least for the next 48 hours láti fi strengthen the body mi ìyàwó mi gan wà surprise nígbà tí mo fẹ́ jáde lálẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀ mo ní mọ̀ ní jáde náà máa ṣe sí òkú mo á fi fídíò yẹn wọ́n gan káwọ́ sórí ni pé kí lélẹ́yìí kẹ́ so ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ wá ń lé sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe fún yín o problem yìí ni ẹ lọ di àwọn politicians yìí mi kàn ní problem yìí ẹ bá kàn ń bínú sáwà tá à ń ṣe Yorùbá nation ẹ kàn waste time ẹ̀yin ni ìyàwó mi ti bẹ̀ mí nísìnyí ó ti fi kankan lọ mi pé ṣé mo fẹ́ yẹ parí program a lè fi panu ara fi panu báyìí náà akẹ́sẹ̀ sókè mo kí ìyàwó gbogbo ẹ̀yin mọ́mí wa mo kí pátápátá so ẹ bá bínú I might be off tí bá ní strength kódà mo sọ fún Star Radio gan pé we need láti take time off so just in case but we see how it goes tí bá ní strength máa jáde tí bá ní strength but at least àti wà wẹ́ẹ̀ ní sí fẹ́ǹtẹ̀ wà gbé I'm sure báwọn ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa program ẹ̀ later. ìyẹn mo náà mo ṣe reserve energy mi throughout the weekend kó tó di pé mo jáde ní mo kàn láti jáde ní láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ I was surprised pé mi nìkan ni mọ́tò yẹn ń gbé lọ ṣàwá méjì woman ò ìbọn yẹn lẹ́yìn bá lọ́ba play funny am I recording mo tó wà nígbà yẹn tí mo fi máa record yẹ̀wò sọ pé journalist ni mi rí ọ̀pẹ mo tó wà nígbà yẹn tí mo fi máa record so iye fídíò tí mo ṣe láàárọ̀ yìí so Ọlọ́run wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo àdúrà wa gbà kọ́lọ́run foríjì gbogbo àwọn tó ti kú àtàwọn tó tún máa kú lọ́la so it's just as simple as that mo kí ìyá mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ìyá lálùbáríkà Ọlọ́run máa dúró tì àwa pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ mo bá ń tì mí kan sọ̀rọ̀ I sọ̀rọ̀ for like almost 40 minutes ẹ rò pé nígbà mi ní UK yìí gan sẹ́ akọ́ máa pòdà wa lórí WhatsApp ìgbà mi rẹ̀ ká pòdà direct ni eventually mo get wọn a sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa bá dúró tí mọ́mì mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin mọ́mì wa ẹ̀yin ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ẹ má bínú mọ̀ ní strength láti dárúkọ gbogbo yín pátápátá wọ́n ti fi details wá síta that's the only way that fi ń raise owó wa aunty mi ẹ tẹ wọ́n wà concern pẹ̀lú YouTube mi pé mo ní kí mo fẹ́ ṣe sí ló bá àwọn YouTube ní kó ṣe bá máa da monetization yẹn padà wọ́n bá dá padà fine tá bá dá padà kí ni ìyẹn ń ṣe the end of the world now ṣebí for almost a year gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ló ń lo fídíò mi tí mo ní kó máa lò so ìgbà mi ti bá type in KOIKIMEDIA àwọn fídíòs mi gan tí mo tẹ rántí mọ́ màá pọ̀ máa rí lórí kílé bọ̀bọ́kọ̀ tẹ̀ wà kílá góró àbí kí ló ń jẹ́ gbogbo fídíò mi ló lò èmi dẹ̀ mo ní káwọn èèyàn lo fídíò wa so I'm not fussy about that people make a lot of money from my videos and our numbers keep growing every time which is very good we are over 40,000 subscribers at the moment. Mo ti fún yín ní latest data. But the only thing is in the last 4 months, the YouTube have removed my monetization. So tẹ́ bá wo video mi nísìnyí kò ní advert nínú. So ìyẹn náà ó dà nàbí. So tabade wa fi account síta ta ní kẹ́ fún wa lówó, tẹ́ wá ní ẹ̀fẹ́ fún wa lówó. Ẹ bá ní ẹlòmí àwọn béèrè. Kí n jẹ pepper soup. Ṣé o ń gbọ́, my dear? For the mama. Hello, mama. Wọ́n ní kẹ́ ṣe pepper soup fún mi o. Wọ́n ní kẹ́ ṣe pepper soup fún mi. Pepper soup kẹ̀. Ẹ máa sanwó pepper soup ni o. Ẹ má send owó sí cash app. Wàhálà cash app yẹn má ti fi pọ̀ báyìí. Ẹ bá fẹ́ fún wa ló ẹ fi sínú PayPal àbí kẹ́ send ẹ sínú Tide account. Cash app yẹn náà àmọ́ tó ṣe. Oríṣiríṣi ọkàn rìpọ́ọ̀tì wa lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́wàá lọ́tún lósì. A máa bọ́nú ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn. Ṣé èmi nìkan ni àwọn tó ń jẹ́wọ́ gidi gan wá Nàìjíríà gan láti UK wá sí gbogbo àgbáyé? Àmọ́ èlò ló ń fún wa táwọn tó gbọ́ àwọn platforms yẹn tọ́ dẹ̀. Èmi nìkan ló ń lé mú káàkiri báyìí. Wọ́n ti rìpọ́ọ̀tì mi. Ẹ kàwé mi dáadáa. So many things I've kept to myself, but it's not for now. Adúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́ náà ni. Ìyẹn sọ pé èmi ò ṣe terrorism o. Kò tẹ́ bá mọ mí ní terrorism. UK mọ mí ní náà o. Tábà ti lè lọ classify as terrorist, bàbá problem ni o. Èmi ni four bear yín at least. So anything terrorist, mo lọ́wọ́ ń pẹ́ o, mo mọ̀ ń pẹ́ o. UK ò like rárá. Wọ́n lórí pé tí mo gbé dání, a máa jáde lẹ́ni. So a máa jáde lẹ́ni. Tí mo gbé dání, fight to finish ni mo gbé dání. But tá bá ti di pé ìyá jágbajàgba yẹn tó fẹ́ lọ classify, ìyẹn mo yẹn ń pariwo síta. Ìyẹn làyà wọn ṣe ń jà. Bàbá mi àwòrò ṣàṣà, Ọlọ́run bá wà pẹ̀lú yín, bàbá dáadáa. So mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. Thank you so much for the love. So fún mi ní few more days, even if it's tomorrow, ká tó fi rest there. So ká fi sinmi díẹ̀ sí tó bá dẹ̀ di Tuesday, we come back. You know, ká tó fi rest there sí. Yeah, the coffee account is working. It's okay. That one is okay. Mo kí gbogbo yín then send the ìgbà mi máa kọ́ jí ni máa kọ́ bá náírà díẹ̀ kéékèèké kan náà account. Òun náà la finish operation, no matter how small it is. So thanks so much everyone. Every little helps, they say. So at least hopefully very soon Al Jazeera gbogbo àwọn yẹn náà máa invite wa ká wá sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn yẹn á lè máa sanwó gidi. Àwọn tó máa ń sanwó gidi nìyẹn. Mo ń wo Niger Farage. Do you know that in a year appearances is about £500,000? Tó bá jẹ́ pé rọ ni camera yẹn laptop yìí ni wọ́n wà blur. Laptop yẹn ló ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Torí pé mo lo Alienware yẹn ni. Laptop yìí mo ní láti get camera tí màá lò pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Camera yẹn ò dára rárá. Eléyìí gan tó wá dáa jù lọ èyí tí mo ń lò lórí Facebook pẹ̀lú Lenovo. So media need gadget tó pọ̀ gan. You know, gadget mi ló mo fi operate nísìn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gadgets. A dẹ̀ ti wà lórí TikTok. A dẹ̀ fi máa make sure pé TikTok yẹn náà and push it at least one àwọn yẹn máa gbọ́ wa níbẹ̀. And I believe they are listening. Wọ́n náà bá wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo yín. Ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ń béèrè pé ìgbà wo ló máa bọ́ sí Koiki, ìgbà wo ló máa bọ́ sí, ṣé ó máa bọ́ sí ṣá, ẹ fọkàn yín balẹ̀. Níta ti tẹnubọ̀ yìí. Ẹ kò bá pa tẹnubọ̀ is a different thing. Láti tẹnubọ̀ nísìn. Eléyìí ò ń ṣàwọn tó tẹnubọ̀ nígbà yẹn. Ìyẹn náà ṣe ń wá kí Ìgbòho kó lọ bẹ Tinubu. Okay, Ọlákúnlé mórí ẹ lórí TikTok. You know, kó lọ bẹ Tinubu. Àmọ́ tó ṣe fún Tinubu tó máa lọ bẹ̀. Kó lift embargo, kó travel jáde láti Benin lọ sí anywhere tó bá fẹ́ lọ. Kó lọ bá àwọn ìyàwó ẹ̀, kó lọ bá àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ máa sọ pé kó wá sí Nàìjíríà. At the appropriate time, spirit á sọ fún òun náà tó ń gba mẹ́sẹ̀gì ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ṣe ń send message sí wa pé Koiki ẹ bá pass message sí CSI fúnra rẹ̀ náà òun náà. A dẹ̀ máa ń ṣe ìdọ̀. Dádì wa kan pè mí láti US. Wọ́n tẹ̀ fi voice sílẹ̀ ni. After like a week or 2 ni mo gbọ́ voice yẹn. I think a week, not 2. Mo dẹ̀ gbọ́ tán. Wọ́n dẹ̀ deliver message of it deliver. Then okay. Ẹ bá chief náà sọ̀rọ̀. Pé chief ó yẹ kí wọn. Ẹ kíra and that's it. So, you know, àdúrà wa gbà. A ní rí wàhálà. Allah wa pẹ̀lú wa. I gotta go now. I'll play anthem nígbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀, so máa play ní sin ká tó máa lọ. It's exactly 2 hours now. Odò agbéwà kò ní gbé ọ̀dàlẹ̀, so ẹ̀yin náà lọ́la gbogbo àwọn videos tá ti ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ lọ máa replay. Channel wa tí a ní kẹ́ lọ bá wa máa fọwọ́ sí ẹ kúkú lọ síbẹ̀. Ẹ lọ bá wa wo fídíò orí ẹ̀, ìyẹn KOIKIMEDIA TV yẹn. Ká lè project yẹn náà jáde kó lè dàbí KOIKIMEDIA, because ìyẹn tẹ̀ ní traffic púpọ̀ for now, so torí àwọn èèyàn lọ síbẹ̀ ẹ ti use mọ́ KOIKIMEDIA nìkan. Mo dẹ̀ sọ pé ìyẹn is more of a purpose. Mo fi share link yẹn ní o, but ẹ lówó àgọ́ sef. Okay, ó dà pé èèyàn kan ti fún wa ní ìyá mi gbé mi lékè ẹ̀wọ̀n tẹ̀tẹ̀ wọ́n ń bínú tẹ̀ náà. Gbogbo àlọ́ ń fún wa lówó ló ń bá wa pẹ̀lú yín. Gbogbo ìparapata náà mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Every little helps. It doesn't matter $3, $4, especially tí àtàgbà YouTube money mọ̀. At least àdẹ sọ fún mi pé kò ṣòwò YouTube láti jókòó sórí Yorùbá Nation. Èbó ti pé 4 months nísìnyí tó ti yọ kúrò. Ibo ni channel mi wá? Okay, ó máa wà nínú community mi. Ẹ bá lọ ka community wa, I post a lot in there as well. It's, you know, so tẹ́ bá fẹ́ catch up pẹ̀lú a lot of our news. Ọmọ 4-month-old baby náà wà lára àwọn tó kú lẹ́nu. Nigeria yẹn no. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ní Plateau náà mo tẹ̀ túkà yẹn mọ́ news. Gunmen, kí ló ń jẹ́ gunmen? Kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ gunmen. Fúlàní ní Plateau wọ́n pààyàn 9, ilé 6 lọ́jọ́ dànù. Ẹ jẹ́ ń share link YouTube wa ẹ̀ka tó máa lọ jàre. Ọlọ́run máa dúró ti CSI, àwa pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Abandro ti yẹ àti àwọn ìyàwó ẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Thank you so much everyone. Mo kí gbogbo ilé kan sí. So link ẹni ẹ fún ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ bá wa gbọ́wọ́lé kẹ́ subscribe. Tẹ́ bá ti subscribe ẹ lọ máa wo àwọn videos tí mo ti ṣe síbẹ̀. Ẹ bá wa máa pín. Kí mo kì í sọ pé kẹ́ share, but I need that channel oníṣẹ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe. Bí a very soon kọ́ àwọn arí mi lórí CNN pẹ̀lú àwọn Al Jazeera. Ó kù díẹ̀ ni. Ẹ já plan tẹ̀ mọ́ ká máa lọ. Mo kí ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Òun ayọ̀ la máa sùn. So tomorrow is a day off. So my update yìí as against Tuesday. Ó dàárọ̀. Iṣẹ́ wà forílẹ̀-èdè. Kàgbéga. Ìgbàgbọ́. Láti bẹ̀rù. Àṣìṣe. Ìṣọ̀kan. Nìkẹ́jẹ́. Tẹ̀síwájú. Ọ̀pọ̀ ire. Àtòhun. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Odùduwà. Bọ́ sípò. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Ẹ ṣe gan wọ́n mi comfort ológunjà. Ó dàárọ̀ òun ayọ̀ la máa sùn. So like I said, day off tomorrow. We'll be back at least Tuesday. God's willing, inshallah. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ tó bá ní mo ní wá, ìwọ ni mo ní bá pàdé. Bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn. Bye for now. Thank you so much everyone. Ọlá àforíjì gbogbo àwọn tó kú lẹ́ni ní Nàìjíríà.